My name is Flash Isaac, and I'm a teacher from the future. You are welcome to episode number 95 of the 120 Days Jamb Physics with Flash Isaac. What we are doing is solving questions under magnetism and forces on a current carrying conductor. We ended the previous episode by saying that the ammeter that measures AC using the magnetic effect of current is the moving iron ammeter. And now here says that what is the effect of using split rings in a simple DC motor? The effect of using split rings in a simple DC motor. The first one says the current in the coil flows in the same direction. Option B says the direction of the force on the coil is reversed. Option C says the direction of rotation of the coil is reversed. B says direction of force is reversed. C says direction of rotation of the coil is reversed. And option D says the current in the coils becomes alternating. So what is the effect of using split rings in a simple DC motor? So now, a dynamo can be AC or DC. We have the AC generators, also referred to as alternators. These guys, their function is to convert mechanical energy to alternating current electrical energy. While DC generators, they convert mechanical energy to electrical energy. It can either be to AC or DC. Now look at the features of these two guys. For the AC generator, it has two carbon brushes, armature, field magnet, and slip rings. Now for DC generators, you see two diametrically opposed brushes. They both have brushes, they have the armature, and they have the field magnet. But the difference between AC generators and DC generators is that for AC generators, they have slip rings, and for DC generator, they have split rings. So that is the difference between them. So what does that mean? If you want to convert AC generators to DC, you simply replace these slip rings here with a split rings or commutator. If you want to convert DC to AC, you replace this commutator or split rings with a slip rings. So these are the features and how to convert AC to DC generators and DC to AC generator. It's something very interesting. Now, the slip rings is a semicircular shape. It is an electrochemical device. It is used to rotate a coil in generator. Now, what is the main function of this slip ring? The main function of this slip ring is to transmit electrical power into a coil which is at rest to make it move or to make it rotate. Now, the electric generator is devised to convert mechanical power into electrical power. Permanent magnets current convert into electrical energy through the interaction of the two magnetic fields. One field is produced by a permanent magnet assembly, and the other field is produced by an electrical current flowing in the coil through the brushes and the split ring commutator. These two fields result in a torque which tends to rotate the coil. So as the coil turns, the current in the winding is commutated to produce a continuous torque output. Now the split rings commutator is made from two pieces of copper. These pieces are held apart in the center from touching each other. So they look like copper ring split in the middle. So the effect of using split rings in an electric generator is that the direction of the current flowing in the coil is reversed and DC current is generated. From the generating station to each substation, power is transmitted at a very high voltage. This is to reduce heating of the coil, because when you transfer current at electricity at high current, the coil will be heating up. So we therefore prefer to transmit at high voltage and low current to reduce the heat loss in the process. And an alternating current can induce voltage because it has a varying magnetic field. Because an alternating current has varying magnetic field, it can induce voltage. And this question says, a generator manufacturing company was constructed to produce an AC dynamo, but inadvertently produced a DC dynamo. How do you correct this? A company was contacted to produce an AC. So for AC dynamo or alternator, what you need are the carbon brushes, the armature, feed magnet and slip rings. And for DC, what you need are two opposed brushes, armature and feed magnet. So meaning the differences between AC generator or dynamo and DC generator is that AC has slip rings while DC has split rings or the commutator. So now that a DC has been produced, how do we convert it to AC? It is very simple. We replace this commutator or the slip ring with a slip ring. This is split, S-P-L-I-T. This is slip, S-L-I-P. So what they should do is, since this DC generator is having commutator or split rings, remove these split rings and change it to slip rings. You will get back AC that is required and your mistake will be corrected. So option D is your correct option. I hope you found this episode interesting. See you in the next episode.